This conference will now be recorded.
Jyoti Prakash.
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
వినిపిస్తుందా?
సార్
అమ్మా అందరికి వినిపిస్తుందా?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. Today topic is normal distribution with normal curve. How to draw the normal curve? What is the aims and objectives of the normal distribution? How the disease were present and absence? How much time they will be taken for the entire period of the disease presence to absence? Those are under cover with normal distribution with normal curve. Okay. స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామమ్మా. వినిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
జ్యోతి ప్రకాష్ వినిపిస్తుందా? ఓకే అమ్మా. Objectives of the normal distribution and normal curve. First one is learning objective to understand the topic of normal distribution and its importance in different disciplines. The first learning objective is to understand the topic on normal distribution and its importance. What is the normal distribution? What is the importance of the normal distribution? That is the first point. And learning objective, what we have to learn for the normal distribution. To understand the topic on normal distribution and its importance in different disciplines. Performance of the objectives. At the end of this lecture, the student will be able to understand these three important topics. First one is draw normal distribution curves and calculate the standard scores. మీరు ఇంతకు ముందు లెక్చర్స్ లో we got the point that is called Z score or Z distribution. That is nothing but a normal distribution. Draw normal distribution curves and calculate the standard scores. Those are Z scores. The second point is apply the basic knowledge of normal distribution to solve problems. Apply the basic knowledge of normal distribution. Apply the basic knowledge of normal distribution to solve problems. Third one, interpret the results of the problems. 3. At the end of this lecture, the students will be able these three important points. One is how to draw the normal distribution curves, apply the basic knowledge of normal distribution, and how to solve the problems. And third important one is interpret the result of the problems going on for the disease. These are the three important objectives you have to learn today lecture. At the end of this lecture, the students will be able to these 3 points. Okay. How many types of the distribution we know? What is the names about the distribution? How many types? First one is frequency distribution. You know tables and graphs. Everybody knows the tables and graphs. We know how to draw the tables, how to draw the diagrams. We know those are under frequency distribution. The second one is normal Gaussian distribution. This is called normal curve. Next, third point is probability distribution. These are the different types of distribution. using only frequency distribution. MEBS part, we have to use only frequency distribution and normal distribution. We cannot use a probability distribution, Poisson distribution, binomial distribution, sampling distribution. We use T distribution, sampling distribution, F distribution in our portion, right? These are the distribution types. We can use only frequency distributions, normal distributions, probability distributions, and sampling distribution, T distribution, and F distribution we are using in MEBS portion, right? These are the types for the normal distribution. The first one is frequency distribution, normal Gaussian. Gaussian is the author of the normal distribution, that is called as normal Gaussian distribution. The third point is probability distribution. Fourth one, Poisson distribution. Fifth one, binomial distribution. Sixth one, sampling distribution. Seventh one, T distribution. And eighth one, F distribution. These are the types of distribution. So what is the normal distribution? Normal distribution is a descriptive model that describes the real world situation. That is a descriptive. What is the disease presence and disease increasing the disease and decreasing after using the vaccine, how to decrease the disease. The normal distribution is a descriptive model that describes the real world situations. That is the normal distribution. It is defined as a continuous frequency distribution of infinite range. Not finite, it will be infinite range. They have no end for the distribution. It is defined as a continuous frequency distribution of infinite range. Brackets below, you see the brackets can take any values, not just integers, as in the case of binomial and Poisson distribution. It is defined as a continuous frequency distribution of infinite range. The third point is, this is the most important probability distribution in statistics and important tool in analysis of epidemiological data. You know the epidemiological data for TB, polio, latest corona data, and management science. Those are epidemiological diseases. This is the most important probability distribution in statistics, and statistics are biostatistics, and important tool in analysis of epidemiological data and management science. The normal, these are the 3 points for the normal Gaussian distribution. The normal distribution is as a descriptive model that describes the real world situation. What is the real disease situation or real world situation is nothing but we are in biostatistics part, we have to use disease. The normal distribution is a descriptive model that describes the real world situations. Second point is, it is defined as a continuous frequency distribution of infinite range. Infinite range means can take any values, not just integers, as in the case of binomial and Poisson distribution. Third point is, this is the most important probability distribution in statistics and important tool in analysis of epidemiological data and management science. These are the 3 important points for the normal Gaussian distribution. The 3 important characteristics for normal distribution: it links frequency distribution to probability distribution. These are the interlinked for the frequency distribution to probability distribution. The second point is, it has a bell-shaped curve and it is symmetric. Has a bell-shaped curve and is symmetric. Third one is, it is symmetric around the mean. 2 halves of the curve are the same mirror of the image. See, it is the very clear-cut, bell-shaped curve, and it's symmetric. We know the bell shape. The first point is it links the frequency distribution with probability distribution. The third one is it is symmetric around the mean, means half of the part is one face and half of the part is another face, is like a mirror of the image. Those are the characteristics. Those are the three important characteristics of the normal distribution. The continuation characteristics are, hence mean equals to median. Here mean is equals to the median. The total area under the curve is 1 or 100%. Next one is normal distribution has the same shape as standard normal distribution. These are the continuation. See, in a standard normal distribution, the mean mu equals to 0 and standard deviation sigma equals to 1. Here, normal distribution, you have to remember mean mu equals to 0 and standard deviation sigma equals to 1. These are the basic step you've gone through. The mean mu equals to 0 and standard deviation sigma equals to 1. The Z distribution, the formula is Z equals to x minus mu by sigma. Z indicates how many standard deviation away from the mean the point x lies. See, x-axis and y-axis, we have a one bell-shaped curve. The mean is midpoint. The mean is the midpoint of the bell-shaped curve. Z indicates how many standard deviation away from the mean the point x lies. Right? Z score is calculated 2 decimal places. Z score is calculated 2 decimal places. These are the important points. The formula is also important one. Z equals to x minus mu by sigma. Z indicates how many standard deviations away from the mean point x lies. Third one is Z score is calculated 2 decimal places. Z score is calculated 2 decimal places. The table, the normal distribution curve, areas under the standard normal curve. What is the areas under the standard normal curve? You see the first standard normal curve. Diagram of normal distribution curve. This is the normal distribution curve, mu equals to 0. See the midline. Amma andariki kanipistunda? అందరికీ కనిపిస్తోందా? జ్యోతి ప్రకాష్, నేను మాట్లాడితే వినిపిస్తోందా?
సార్ ఎస్ సార్ కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
కనిపిస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ చూడండి అమ్మా, నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కర్వ్ అంటే ఇదే. ఒకసారి క్లియర్ గా చూడండి. నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ మీన్ మ్యూ, దిస్ ఇస్ ద మిడ్ లైన్. మిడ్ లైన్ is the half of the part of the entire distribution. Disease starting place, this one aithe starting place ikkadi nunchi unte disease increases and after vaccination disease will be decreases to close to the x-axis. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. See the curve of the normal distribution. This is bell-shaped curve. See, here mean mu equals to 0 or horizontal equals to 0. ఇక్కడ మీకు mu కనిపిస్తుందా? మీన్ మ్యూ కనిపిస్తోందమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Mean mu equals to the horizontal origin between the bell-shaped curve. This is the half of the part. This is the positive 1, 2, 3. 3 phases. Here also increasing the disease -3, -2, -1 and gone through the next stage. See, this is the normal distribution or bell-shaped curve. The disease will be decreased in the first phase. This is the first arrow mark, and second arrow mark, and third arrow mark, and fourth arrow mark. It's like close to 0, but not 0. It indicates close to 0, but not 0. That is called normal distribution. Is not a finite, it's a infinite distribution. It never ends. See the values. See the values. First arrow mark 33.35%. Disease will be cured. Second 13.6. Third 0.2. The least is 0.15. And disease effect starting stage is also 0.15 and the ending stage also 0.15. This is the 4 parts we divided into the percentage of the disease. This is the normal distribution for Z distribution. Mu equals to 0. Mu equals to 0, that is the origin. Next, mu equals to 1, that is equal to 33.35. Mu equals to 2, 13.6. Mu equals to 3, 2.2. Mu equals to greater than 3, 0.15. See the distribution distinguished features. The mean plus or minus 1 standard deviation covers 66.7% of the area under the curve. Mean plus or minus 1 standard deviation unnappudu we cover the 66.7% of the disease. The second one, the mean plus or minus 2 standard deviation, it covers the 95%. 95% affected people we covered with vaccination, that is mean plus or minus 2. Mean plus or minus 3 standard deviation, it covers the 99.7% of the disease vaccine of the disease. This is the 3 important features for the normal distribution curve. The first phase we have to implement the vaccine. We cover only mean plus or minus 1 standard deviation. We takes only 66.7% of the area under the curve. Here under the curve is nothing but under the population. The mean plus or minus standard deviation covers the 66.7% of the area under curve. The second point, the mean plus or minus 2 standard deviation covers the 95% of the area under the curve. Third one, the mean plus or minus 3 standard deviation, it covers the 99.7% of the area under the curve. Here, what is the positive normal curve or normal skewness and negative Pearson's coefficients of skewness? See here, positive skewness mean is greater than median. అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ పేజ్ లో పాజిటివ్ ఆల్సో దేర్ అండ్ నెగటివ్ ఆల్సో దేర్. నెగటివ్ median is greater than mean. Pearson's coefficient of skewness equals to the formula 3 multiplied with mean minus median divided by SD, standard deviation. These are the three important positive and negative phase of the normal curve or normal skewness. That is the positive skewness, negative skewness, and Pearson coefficient of skewness. Positive skewness is mean greater than or equals to median. Negative median greater than or equals to mean. Pearson's coefficient of skewness. This is the formula for Pearson coefficient of Z distribution 3 into mean minus median divided by standard deviation SD. This is the positive skewness curve shaped to right. Shaped to right. This is the positive. This is the negative. See, positive and negative. See the positive skewness and negative skewness and Pearson's coefficient of skewness formulas. Positive skewness is mean greater than or equals to median. Negative skewness, median is greater than mean. Pearson's coefficient of skewness 3 multiplied with mean minus median divided by standard deviation. This is the positive skewness. Curve tends to right. Negative skewness tend to left. Small exercise how to understand the normal distribution curve. Assuming the normal heart rate, HR in normal health individuals is normally distributed with mean equals to 70, standard deviation, mean equals to 70 and standard deviation is 10 beats per minute. This is the small example assuming the normal heart rate in normal health individuals is normally distributed with mean given by 70 and standard deviation of 10 beats. This is the question for the exercise problem. Assuming the heart rate in normal health individuals is normally distributed with mean 70 and standard deviation of 10 beats per minute. What area under the curve is above 80 beats per minute? See the curve. This is a normal distribution curve. See 0.59, 0.159. Okay, what area under the curve is above 80 beats and it means above the 80, see this is the area above the 80. First one is 66%, we know 66%. Next one is 95%. 95% means above the 80 located is 0.159. What area of the curve is above 90 beats? Above 90. See above 90, these two areas. ఒకసారి చూడండి అమ్మ మొదటి నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ See, distribution mean plus or minus 1. First part is 66.7, second part is 95%, third part is 99%. మనం ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేసాం. అదే ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది చూడండి. What area under the curve is above 80 beats per minute? Heart rate of the 80 beats per minute. See, this is the area 0.159. These three areas are above 80. First is below 66. First part is below 66. 1 to 2 is above 80. 2 to 3 above 90. 3 to greater than 3 is above 99%. What area of the curve is above 90 beats per minute? These two areas, 2 to 3 greater than 3. 2 to 3, that is 0.023. What area of the curve is between 50 to 90 beats? Only 50 to 90 beats. See, these area 50 to 90 beats. Above 66, first one, below is 45, 50. 50 to 90, the entire curve, this area. These are the area is 50 to 90% of the people affected for disease. This is the area, that is 50 to 90, 0.954. What area of the curve is above 100 beats per minute? Only above 100 beats per minute. This area, that is 0.015. What area of the curve is below 40 beats per minute or above 100 beats per minute? These two small areas, these are the affected 0.015 and 0.015. This is the 0.015. This is starting stage. This will be increased, and again vaccination, it will be decreased to close to 0.015. That is the starting stage, and ending stage of the disease also same. This entire part is covered disease peak stage and disease downfall stage. (15.9% solutions are 0.159, 2.3% are 0.023, 95.4% are 0.94. What are the applications and what are the uses of normal distribution? Applications and uses of normal distribution. Its application goes beyond describing distributions. It is used by researchers and modelers. The major use of normal distribution is the role it plays in statistical inferences. The Z-score along with the t-test, chi-square test and f-test statistics is important in hypothesis testing. It helps managers and management take the decisions for better improvement of the research. These are the applications and uses of normal distribution. The first point is its application goes beyond describing distributions. Second point, it is used by researchers and modelers. The major use of the normal distribution is the role it plays in statistical inferences. The Z-score along with the t-test and chi-square test and f-test statistics is important in hypothesis testing. It helps the managers and management and research makers to better the improvement decisions. These are the references for normal distribution. See, the normal distribution the positive decreasing stage of the mu equals to 0 to 1, that is 33.35%. That is first stage of the decreasing of the disease. This is the increasing the disease. This is the decreasing and curing stage of the epidemiological diseases. Those are 33.35% for the first phase and 13.6% second phase and 2.2% decrease third phase and greater than 3, 0.15%. This is the normal distribution curve projected. వినిపిస్తుందా అందరికి? వినిపిస్తుందా అందరికి? జ్యోతి ప్రకాష్ వినిపిస్తుందా?
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
మీరు ఆన్లైన్ లో ఉన్నారా అసలు? ఎవరు నో రెస్పాన్స్? మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా నేను చెప్పేది? నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కర్వ్ మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? See the distribution of features, the mean plus or minus 1 standard deviation, that is covers 66.7%, plus or minus 2 standard deviation 95%, plus or minus 3 standard deviation covers the 99.7%. Positive skewness mean greater than median, negative median greater than mean. Pearson's coefficient of skewness equals to 3 mean minus median divided by SV. This is the curve for positive skewness. This is for negative skewness. Assuming the normal heart rate HR in normal healthy individuals in normal distribution with mean standard deviation, they are given. But here we understand what is the area covered for 80 heartbeats per minute. What are area under cover the above 80 beats per minute for the heart rate. This is the area 1 to 3. These area covers for the 80 beats per minute. This is the area 0.159. What area of the curve is above 90 beats per minute? These are the 2 to 3 and greater than 3. That is 0.023. What area of the curve is between 50 to 90 feet? Between 50 to 90, this area covered under the 15 to 90 feet. 0.954. 100 feet is 0.015. 40 feet 0.015, 0.015. These are the solutions for each trial. Jyoti Prakash, 143
Sir.
members వచ్చారు. 143 కనిపిస్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ. ఆబ్సెంటీస్ ఎవరో చెప్పగలవా? ఎవరు ఆబ్సెంట్ అయ్యారు?
ఈ రోజు కొంతమంది ప్రాక్టికల్స్ అయినాయి సార్, వాళ్ళు ఆబ్సెంట్ అయ్యారు.
అంటే మొత్తం 154 బ్యాచ్ 143 మెంబర్స్ లైవ్ లో ఉన్నట్టు కనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ నాకు. అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ 10 మెంబర్స్ రాలేదు లైవ్ లో. వచ్చి లెఫ్ట్ అయిపోయారా?
లేదు సార్,
ఓకే, అటెండెన్స్ ఒకసారి ఈ టెక్నీషియన్ కి పెట్టు నువ్వు, లేదంటే అటెండెన్స్ చెప్తారా?
చాట్ బాక్స్ లో అందరూ పెట్టేస్తారు సార్, అది సేవ్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోయింది.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఓకే. మీరు నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అండ్ నార్మల్ కర్వ్ లో మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. I am going to the starting slide. What are the objectives? Learning objectives and performance objectives. And what are the types of distribution? Frequency distribution, normal distribution, and probability, Poisson, binomial, sampling distribution, and efficiency. How many types? What is the normal Gaussian distribution? Model the normal distribution. It is defined as a continuous frequency distribution. This is the most important component in statistics and epidemiological data. It links frequency distribution to probability distribution and has a bell-shaped curve and symmetric. It is symmetric around the mean. Two halves of the curve are the same. Here, mean equals to median. Total area under the curve is 1 or 100%. Normal distribution are the same as the standard normal distribution. In standard normal distribution, mean mu equals to 0 and standard deviation sigma equals to 1. The formula of the z equals to x minus p by sigma. That formula. That indicates how many standard deviations away from the mean the point x lies. Z score is calculated only 2 decimal points. Z score is calculated only 2 decimal places. What are the areas under cover the standard normal curve? This is the standard normal curve. first area, second u equals to 2, mean u equals to 3, mean u equals to 4. The mean plus or minus 1 standard deviation power 6.7 of the area under the curve. The mean plus or minus 2 standard deviation power 95%. Mean plus or minus 3 standard deviation power 99.7. Positive skewness mean greater than or equals to median. Negative skewness median greater than or equals to mean. Pearson coefficient of skewness 3 mean minus median divided by SD. This is the positive skewness curve. This is the negative skewness curve. Small exercise, you know that this is the areas covered 80% heart rate, 80 beats heart rate, and 90 beats per minute heart rate, covers 0.023. What area of the curve is between 50 to 90 beats? What area of the curve is above 100 beats? Below 40 beats? Above 100 beats. This is the difference. And solutions. What is the applications and uses of normal distribution? Its application goes beyond the describing distribution. It is used by researchers and modelers. The major use of the normal distribution is the role it plays in statistical inferences. The Z-score along with the T-score, chi-square or F statistics is important. Hypothesis testing. It helps the managers the improvement of the research. This is the entire normal distribution. These are the references. Anybody ask any questions? Anyone? అమ్మా అర్థమైందా? ఇంకేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? మీకు నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అర్థమైందా? ఇంకేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా? ఎవరు మాట్లాడలేదు. వంశీకృష్ణ, వెంకట్, నేను మాట్లాడేది వినపడుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. నో డౌట్స్, నేను ఆపేస్తాను. ఎనీ డౌట్స్? గర్ల్స్?
No, sir. No, sir.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.